Welcome to Practice Tips. My name is Austin Berescik-Johns from the Law Office of Austin B. Johns. Today my practice tip is on internet faxes. I find that our profession still relies on the fax machine in many ways, despite some arguably better alternatives. The good news is that your office can move slightly faster than the traditional wheels of justice by utilizing an internet fax service. Why sign up for it? In my experience, the cost of internet faxing was a fraction of the cost to sign up for a traditional phone line solely for the use of a fax machine. It's faster and easier than a traditional fax machine and far more accessible. I get an email alert when I receive a new message. If I'm out of the office, I can check the new fax right on my phone. It's also easy to send a fax with most, if not all, of the services directly from your email program. And with the option to keep the faxes on your computer rather than print them out, it's more environmentally friendly. What to look for? There are many service providers out there, so here are a few options you'll want to consider as you're comparison shopping. Monthly prices, which are typically based on the number of pages you send and/or receive per month. Prices can vary from $7.95 per month for a low number of faxes sent and received, up to $40 a month for an unlimited number, with several intermediate steps. Check whether there's an overage charge if you exceed your page limits for the month. Most services will have one, so make sure it isn't excessive. The charges can range from 3 to 12 cents per page over your limit and on up from there, so clearly this can add up quickly. Check for a setup fee. Most services don't charge for this, but some do. You'll also want to look into your ability to convert your existing fax number into an e-fax number. And importantly, whether you can port your fax number with you, should you choose to change services in the future, whether your number is one you converted or a new one. You don't want to lose your fax number or be held hostage to stay with a particular service. And if you consider how many contacts, clients, and courts have your existing fax number on record, you'll not want to worry about changing it at any point. On a side note, if you're signing up for a new fax number, you should look for a service that allows you to pick your own. I did this and was able to pick a number very close to my existing phone number. There are also options for additional users. If you'll want more than one person to be able to send and receive faxes from your internet fax account, you can check for the option to add additional users or fax numbers, which should be for a much lower price than the initial monthly rate. Probably the least exciting but most important advice, read the full terms of service for the provider you're considering. In particular, check the security and privacy standards and the security of your information. Finally, some companies also offer internet phone service and cloud computing integration. There are plenty more resources available on this topic. Try searching for reviews for internet fax services online. You'll find plenty. Thank you for watching Practice Tips.